So today I wanted to share with you some methods for making passive income, specifically for creatives, artists, photographers, filmmakers, because I know the struggle. I know what it's like to have to work that 9-to-5 job and not know of any other way. I don't exactly remember when it was I discovered passive income, but I remember exactly how I felt when I discovered. I felt like it opened my eyes to other ways of making income that I had just not known about before. All I'd known was doing a 9-to-5 job, trading my time for money. But there are other ways. And for creatives, that's important because it can open up your thinking. It opens up your creative potential if you can make money without having to trade your time for client work or trade your time even doing other types of jobs so you can then do your creative work on the side. When I was younger, it really opened my eyes to how I could create more freedom in my life. I've now been making thousands of dollars a month from passive income for many years, and it's really changed my life. It's changed the way I live my life, and it's changed the ability that I have to spend more time with my wife and my daughter, and also have more time for myself and my personal creativity. Now, the phrase passive income, it's totally not free money. There's work involved, but it's taking that time and sometimes money and work and putting that up front for a payoff and a continual payoff down the track in the future. The first passive income way I recommend is to sell digital products. There's heaps of different websites that can help you and different marketplaces that you can put your products up. But first you've got to come up with that idea. You've got to come up with a product that will be useful and valuable for other people. So a good way to start that is to come up with something that is useful and valuable for yourself, something that you wish you had in your arsenal, and then you can share that with other people. Examples of that are fonts, graphics, mock-ups, templates of any sorts, brushes, even for like Procreate on the iPad. You can come up with brushes for Photoshop, heaps of different digital products. The more unique and useful you can make it, the better. Some websites to sell these products are Creative Market, ArtStation now has a shop. What else? Envato, you work for them. These are all marketplaces where they sell graphics, illustrations, digital products of sorts. And this is one of the main ways that over the years I've been creating passive income. I've put the work up many years ago. Some products I've put up 4 years ago and I still get residual income from those products. Next way to make some income is to sell your art. Whether you're a photographer, a painter, an artist, digital artist, 3D artist, this might be a way you prefer to try and start because you can put your own personal expression. You might feel it's more artistic expression into it. And then put that out there into the world to sell. And then there's many different places you can do that. So you want to digitize your artwork. If you make it on the computer to begin with, then fine. But take a photo of your artwork, and then people can on demand buy it, put it on a canvas, put it on a print, and they can put it on some of these websites. They can put it on all manner of different products: mugs, iPhone cases, shower curtains, you name it. But you just have to set it up one time, and then people can buy it and put it on whatever they like many different times. So some examples of those sites are Society6, Redbubble. There's many different t-shirt, merchandise type sites you can upload your artwork to, and even local reps. If you go to local art exhibits, talk to the guys there. They might want to represent you and put your art up there, but also markets as well. You can, if you want to print some of your photos or your artworks and just rent a stall at your local market, that might be a way that you prefer to start. I prefer the digital space. I much prefer the digital space. It's just where I'm more comfortable. I don't like leaving my office. I don't like meeting people so much and leaving my office, so my preference is the digital space. But that might not be you. Another good way to make some residual income is through selling courses. So sell what you know. You may have spent some time building up your craft, and you'll be surprised what basic information you can spread, and how much you'll be surprised about how much that you know and how much that other people want to know about that. You can create a course, even a short training seminar on what you know, or even just what you've learned. If you can put that and package that up into something that is useful and is teachable, then a lot of people will find value in lots of different subjects in creativity. So teach what you've learned, teach your craft, or teach what is missing. Teach what you wish you could have known when you were learning that specific thing and that is just not out there. Teach what you wish someone would have taught you when you were first starting out. So some great sites for teaching or learning for creative courses: Creative Live, got Udemy, ArtStation. You can get some courses now on, and what else? Skillshare is also another one. I'll put some links down in the description. So the next way of making some income is from YouTube. Now, this is not a great money maker for me personally. I only make about $5 a month out of my YouTube. I mainly do it to share worthwhile information with you guys. But I do have first-hand information from helping my daughter's YouTube website of how much she can make from that, and from other YouTubers as well. It can be a really good source of passive income where you put the effort and work into making your videos up front, and then over time through advertising and other links you might put in the description, or the videos themselves being sponsored, you can create a lot of passive income from that. My daughter hasn't got a huge channel, but she makes thousands of dollars a month just from her YouTube channel. So my last way of making some passive income is through affiliate commissions. Now, you may have heard of this. The biggest one is Amazon, but affiliate commission is basically where you are referring through a link or some sort of method through to a product. Someone then buys that product and you make a commission percentage on top of that sale. So the commissions aren't usually very huge, but often if you make 2 or 3% of a product, if it's an expensive product, that can be several $100s. So an example, if you make a video of how to do your specific paint project, now you've used certain equipment and brushes or types of things in that video. So you can then find those products on Amazon, put the links down in the description of your video. Then if someone clicks through to those links, you will make a commission, and you set up your Amazon referral links. You'll make a commission then from any sales that happen through Amazon. And people do this full-time alone, just doing that. I don't. I used to do when I had a blog. I used to have Amazon referrals and commissions up on there. I used to make enough for my lunch every day. I've since taken my old blog down. I don't have that anymore, but I will be introducing that a bit more in the future. So the best places for affiliate commissions The biggest one is Amazon, but it is definitely worthwhile if you do specific reviews on software or tutorials to approach the makers of that software or the product directly and see if they have an affiliate link that you could put up or benefit from. Also, like I mentioned before, the marketplaces where you can sell products, often a lot of those like Creative Market, Envato, they can have a affiliate link. So if you link or you talk about a product, you link to that product, you can make a percentage commission of helping sell those digital products as well. So that can be really helpful. And my last bonus way of making some income is stock sites, stock photography, stock images. Now, I've tried this in the past. I don't make a lot of money from it, but it is another way that you can get into it. If you take a lot of photos, even textures, landscapes, that if you live in an area that you might take for granted, but it might be really difficult for someone else to get access to that area. Say if you live in a foresty area or a beachy area or a city area, there's people all over the world who will have no access to the location where you are. So you could even take photos from around your area, put those up to a stock site, and that's another, and you might find success at that. I haven't found a lot of success in that. I've tried a little bit because I think it's because the market is very saturated and there are so many different sites out there. The main sites for stock images are Getty Images. Adobe Stock now has the ability to put up graphic images and so graphics and stock images for people to use in their Photoshop or any Adobe products. But it's only going to be a few dollars here or there. So this is why I just put it in as a bonus one. But it's worth trying if that's the type of creative area that you want to get into. And I think it's important, especially it's something I'm trying to work on personally, is to not just rely on one source of passive income. So the passive income is great, but if something happens to that site or that product that you're linking to, or with your product something happens to it, or if the marketplace suddenly goes down or is not as popular as it used to be, if you're relying on one source, then that's your income totally gone. So as a tip, and something I'm always trying to work on, is to have some pillars or some foundations to your income. So build up. So I tend to build up one source of passive income. It might be my products. I might spend a couple of months working on some new products for digital products to sell, and then I might spend a bit more time on YouTube making some videos or trying to just come up with ideas, especially for the channel I have with my daughter. We come up with new ideas and we see, we put those up online and see how they go, if that works out. And then also affiliate links. You'll be surprised, they might work. One product might work better on the video you've got, or one product might work better on a website that you've made. So try different affiliate links there. An example of selling art, I tried Society6 years and years and years ago, and I would sell really small amounts, nothing to write home about, and I thought it was pretty much a failure, and it was for a few years. But then I got this email just 6 months ago, and it had a payout from Society6, and I was like, I haven't put anything up there for years. What is this? And it was for a couple of $100. And then I looked into it, and I'd sold dozens of it was a simple type on a background, and someone had bought cushions, dozens and dozens of cushions with my graphics on them. that I'd made years and years and years ago. And I think that pushed the type that I made, it pushed it into the promotions area of Society 6. And now I continually get pretty good sales from that one product alone. So where I put up that work years ago, I thought it was a failure, but then, now I make a couple $100 a month from that one product alone. Sure, all the other products, all the other artworks I put up there, they're not selling just like they weren't selling years ago. But it just goes to show you never know what's going to catch on or what will trigger something to sell, and the experimentation is worth it. So that's 5 different ways to make passive income as a creative. But you know what will happen after you attempt your first product? Nothing much. Unless you already have a huge audience to leverage off, your first product or attempt you make at this passive income, it won't fly very high. Don't expect to be a millionaire overnight from it. So I would say start small, start simple, start with what you have, start where you are. But I'm not your dad, start wherever you like. But I would recommend to just start trying something, because once you finish your first product, once you upload it and get it out there in the world, once you make that first sale, once you get the payout once you get your first payout, you'll begin to see how real this is and the potential it has in there. So the methods and the ways of passive income we've gone through, and the steps that you can take to get to those, I believe really have the potential to change your life. It's changed mine, and I really hope the information I've shared with you guys is valuable and can help you too. Thanks, guys.